Most of us are able to enjoy our meals, but people with irritable bowel syndrome or IBS have to consider what they eat to avoid uncomfortable and unpleasant side effects. Registered dietitian Rita Smith joins us with dietary tips based on a recent Swedish study.
Hi, this is Rita Smith, registered dietitian at Sentara Martha Jefferson Hospital. According to the College of Gastroenterology, irritable bowel syndrome, or IBS, is a condition with a group of symptoms that cause pain in the abdomen. Now, what exactly is going on with IBS? Well, there's difficulty breaking down starches and sugars. So these undigested carbohydrates go into the large intestines, and there they undergo fermentation by the gut bacteria, and this results in GI symptoms. Now, the most common symptoms for IBS are abdominal pain and discomfort after eating, maybe nausea and vomiting, and definitely a change in bowel habits, either diarrhea and or constipation. If the symptoms are not well controlled in IBS, there's definitely a decrease in quality of life. Folks will miss work, school, travel, and social activities. They skip meals to avoid after eating distress, and this can lead to malnutrition if it goes on for a while. And there definitely are more medical visits with their healthcare practitioner. In a recent Swedish study of IBS patients, these folks were educated on eating less starch and sugar in the diet to see if they had relief of their IBS symptoms. They were encouraged to eat less bread, cereals, rice, pasta, bakery items, and sweets, starchy vegetables, and legumes. Now, it was okay to eat low starch vegetables like asparagus and broccoli, celery, greens, lettuce, and tomatoes. Many fruits were tolerated too, such as avocados, berries, grapes, pears, and papaya. And they were encouraged to eat some lean protein like fish, poultry, lean meats, eggs, dairy, nuts, and seeds. The people in the Swedish study were encouraged to, if they were eating starches, to include protein and or fat at that same meal, to eat very slowly, to be sure to chew their food thoroughly, and if they could tolerate it, to select high fiber foods. Study results were interesting. The people in this study did experience a reduction of their GI symptoms. They had less pain, gas, diarrhea, and or constipation. They also had a decrease in their sweet cravings, and this resulted in some weight loss. Attention to a well balanced diet with foods that are tolerated is so important when you have IBS to minimize those symptoms. And a somewhat simple dietary approach of just limiting starches and sugars may be just a ticket for easing those symptoms. And this can impact in a positive way your quality of life and nutritional intake. Now, it's important to check with a gastroenterologist before making any dietary changes. And to remember that other lifestyle factors can help too in reducing IBS symptoms, like having regular exercise, limiting all alcohol, having stress reduction techniques like meditation, and have sound, restful sleep of 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. For additional health information, you can log onto Sentara.com. You can send your nutrition questions to the station29news.com. And until next time, it's Rita Smith reminding you that moderation, a variety of foods, and every mealtime with your children are key to eating well.